everybody to Steel City Live here on Mic Drop Sports. We are here on a Thursday, diving in. Miss Pittsburgh in the house. What's up? Stand by, my friends. I was bringing up the chat, and the video started playing, and the ads started rolling through. So, yeah, you heard that in the background. If you're not watching it now, you can watch it later. We'll give a little bit of time. I'm starting a little bit early here as we get on with the show. Make sure you're putting your comments, questions, and concerns inside of the chat. We're going to talk Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to talk Week 15. And what do the Pittsburgh Steelers need to do downtown? What's up, man? What do they need to do here? And the big question here in Week 15 is this. Can Cam Hayward continue to be that young Cam that we were used to seeing for so many years in the city of Pittsburgh? Continue that trend here in 2024? And can Russell Wilson continue to be the leader that he has been here in 2024? Those two guys are going to be imperative here in this week against the Philadelphia Eagles. Stopping, guess who? SAQUON Barkley is going to be imperative. They need to put SAQUON Barkley, put his bitch ass on the ground hard and repeatedly. SAQUON Barkley has to be controlled this week, and we got to talk about it. We got to talk about what he's been able to do. The Philadelphia Eagles are undefeated when SAQUON Barkley reaches that century mark, that 100-yard mark. They are undefeated. When teams can hold the Philadelphia Eagles to 100 yards and under with SAQUON Barkley, teams are successful. That is the key. That is the blueprint. That is what you need to do. And with the pass game faltering a little bit in Philadelphia, I think the Steelers on defense are up to the task. But this isn't the same defense that the Philadelphia Eagles have faced in years past, and it isn't the same defense that they've been facing in the NFC and in the course of their regular season games all season. The Steelers are a defense that, yes, they will get gashed sometimes. They will bend a little bit, but they don't totally break, and they come up in big moments. Yeah, they've had those moments where they didn't, but that's every football team. But 99.9% of the time, this Pittsburgh Steelers defense rises to the occasion. They rise up and are able to handle the moment. And that comes from the leadership of big Cam Hayward. And I'm truly believing he is going to be one of the key cogs in this puzzle, along with Landon Roberts. I think Landon Roberts in that inside linebacking core could really make a monster difference also. But containing SAQUON Barkley is the key to this game. I get it. They got weapons in the pass game, but if you can shut down and stall and grind out that run game of the Philadelphia Eagles, you have a chance for tremendous success. You have a chance to really shut down that offense as a whole. They have become so lenient or so reliant, and they lean so much on a guy like SAQUON Barkley that they might be susceptible if you are able to shut them down, and their record dictates that and shows that right now. Make sure you're hitting that like button, double tapping that screen, giving us a like here on Steel City Live. I appreciate you all. Let's dive into the live chat. TD in the house, Steel City Live. Let's go, Mafia. Miss Pittsburgh, everybody hit that like button for Miss Pittsburgh. Wave that terrible towel. If you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you got to double tap that screen. Show us you're out there. Hit that like button. Get those likes up here for us on our daily live show here on Mic Drop Sports. Tried a little bit of a new setup here. I brought in one of the tripods with the lights to maybe absorb the light a little bit this way and make it a little bit better. So, yeah, new things, baby. I think we got him for Miss Pittsburgh. Dirty Davis in the house. Yeah, make Jalen Hurts throw. Yeah, I love Jalen Hurts. I think he's a solid quarterback, but I think if you can put him into a situation in which he has to beat you with his arm, I think the Steelers can be really, really successful here this week, guys. And it's not all about George Pickens, and people keep making it about that. Keep talking about, oh, the Steelers are going to be minus George Pickens. Who gives a shit? He is one player. I understand his significance. You're not telling me he's something I don't know. I understand that. But this is a team. This is a well-rounded, probably the most complete football team in the NFL. I can almost say that with 1,000% certainty, in my opinion. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the most complete team in the NFL. If you look from this team, top to bottom, all four phases, you gotta love them. And that's why you can't get overly low when a player is out. I understand the depth may not be where some fans want it to be. And I understand, hey, Jason's talking nonsense, I guess, But they proved last Sunday that they can beat people without George Pickens. They can move the football without George Pickens. You don't need 400 fucking yards passing each and every week. I'm not going to say the F word today. That was the only time I'm going to say it. But you don't need that. You don't need 400 yards passing to win every week. That's not what this. It's run the football, control the clock, understand the assignment, good situational football. Strike when the iron is hot. When the defense gives you good field position, you come away with points. Period. That's the recipe. Come away with points. It doesn't have to be a 500-yard performance total offense from the Steelers each week. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't need to be that. Daniel Rodriguez, I'm a diehard Steelers fan. Well, hit the shit out of that like button, Daniel. I appreciate it. Much love from Southern California. I appreciate that, Daniel. Much love back at you, my friend. Callie Sears, what's up? John Broadway in the house. Downtown Tom, Manna, Steel, Ford in the house. Austin Gosel, I think the Steelers will beat the Eagles. Tom Ford, hi, John Broadway. Dirty Davis, Moose steps up when Pickens is out anyway. And you're seeing that. Who made that comment? Dirty Davis. You're seeing that, Dirty. You are seeing that each and every week. What? You're seeing the Steelers do different things, man. And that's why I was so hard this week, so hard earlier in the week to get the Steelers to recognize, and hopefully they are, and I think they are, and that's why I think I see the changes in them that I think I'm seeing offensively. Get into some different formations. I want to challenge Arthur Smith to utilize his players and create those mismatch issues that you're trying to create down in, down out for an opposing defense. And Pat Freiermuth is coming into play with that. Pat Freiermuth has become more and more active. Yes, the numbers aren't monster, the numbers aren't crazy, but he's coming up in situations and providing big moments, big splash plays in the pass game in terms of touchdowns, putting points on the board. That's what you're looking for from Pat Freiermuth. It doesn't have to be down in, down out. Utilize everybody. Spread the football around. I love the game against Cincinnati when they use 10 different receivers, guys. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. You don't have to come out and 12, 13 personnel every down. You don't have to sit there and say, we're the Pittsburgh Steelers. We only run the football. We come out and play smack. Bullshit. You don't got to do it. You just come out, you play your damn guts out, you leave everything out on that football field, you utilize every single player you got on the roster, and why else have them? That's what pisses me off when people act like it's the end of the world because one certain player isn't gonna be in the game. That pisses me off. Why have these players on the roster if they don't mean something to you? If they don't mean something in the terms of they could get it done. If you don't trust in their ability to get it done. If you don't believe every down they can make a play, why the fuck do you have them on the roster? I'm just saying. And I think Mike Tomlin's taking that approach. I think Arthur Smith is taking that approach. That, hey, these guys are here for a reason, my friends. We have them on the roster for a reason. Utilize them. Use them. And then when you do get George Pickens back, now your offense has grown and blossomed a little bit more, has made those necessary steps in order to be successful long-term, sustainable offense. That's what you're looking for. You don't want to go to the same player down in, down out. That can't be your mantra every game. Oh, let's keep going. Where was I in the chat? Daniel Rodriguez. I'll be at the Steelers and Chiefs game on Christmas Day. Well, awesome, man. Make sure you make a sign that says Mike Drop Sports is the shiznit. Whatever you want to put on it. Jason is the best, something. Something crazy. Just playing with you, man. I hope you have a great time there, man. It'll probably be a little bit cold, so bundle up there, Daniel, and have a safe and great trip. Downtown John Broadway talking to Tom Ford, Austin Guzzo. I think the Steelers did that. Moose steps up when Pickens is out. We did that. Are the Eagles playing their starters? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it ain't that time just yet, Tom. They're still trying to battle for that number 1 seed. And honestly, Tom, I don't think it matters. I don't. I don't, guys. Do you guys believe in this team yet? In this Steelers football team? Honestly, wholeheartedly. Do you guys truly think that this team can beat anybody? Are you nervous that when they play teams that are of significance, like i.e. the Eagles this weekend? Do you have a deep down feeling that says to you, they're going to lose, they're just going to cave, they're going to collapse? I'm curious because I'm on board, my friends. I am on board. And when Tom asked about the starters, I do believe they're playing them for sure because I still think they're competing for the number 1 seed. But that just brought me to that thought. Do you guys really, truly believe in this football team? Are you really geared up and really think that they can beat anybody? Because I do. I really do. And you know Jason doesn't lie to you. I'm telling you what I see. I'm telling you. I'm sharing those thoughts with you guys. I see a team. I see a real team. And I'm not saying individual players' names most of the time. I'm talking about the franchise, the Steelers, the team. Because I think that that's what they have in the city of Pittsburgh. Everybody wants to dick ride the Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody wants to jump on that bandwagon because they've won 2 Super Bowls in a row. Well, I hate to break the bad news to everybody. Jason breaks bad news here, I guess. Did you ever watch that guy, John Breaks Bad News? That's funny. I like him. Shout out to you, John, that breaks bad news. You're the shit, man. I like to watch your stuff. You make me laugh. But anyway, Jason will break some bad news here to you. The Chiefs aren't going to win another Super Bowl in a row. It is virtually impossible, my friends. The numbers in this mathematical equation are against the Kansas City Chiefs. And when you have teams like the Steelers, like the Bills in the AFC that can whip that ass, you got to be put on notice. And this is a real football team in the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, top to bottom. Again, the most complete team in the NFL. And I'm just waiting for everybody else to jump on board. I'm just waiting for everybody else to say, Jason, hey, I believe too. I believe too. Because Jason doesn't need that moment at the end of the season, that I gotcha, I told you so moment. I don't need that. I just want you guys to jump on board as Steelers Nation and pour your damn heart and soul into this. Root your guts out like the players are playing their guts out each and every day, and just really dive into the rest of the season, man. I always warn you. And this is so important. Don't let these moments go and waste. Don't waste them. They don't come around very often, guys. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button for us here on Steel City Live. I truly, truly appreciate all of you, especially those OGs in the chat. Tom, Dirty, Robert, John, Phil the Steel, Miss Pittsburgh, TD, all you guys that are OGs in there. I really, truly appreciate it. I know I probably missed some of you. I'm just names that are right in front of me. You guys know who you are. I really appreciate you guys in the Mafia stepping up each and every day. Are the Eagles? We did that. Robert Road. Hurts doesn't see the field like an elite quarterback. Keep him in the pocket and keep him from running. That's the recipe. Yeah. Robert puts it bluntly. I love Jalen, and I love him for a little bit more than his football acclimate. We'll say that. But yes, when you're facing a very athletic, a very run-first style quarterback, that is what you do. And you see the Steelers do that. And many of you out there in Steelers Nation wonder, why aren't the sack numbers higher? Why aren't the Steelers just ripping off sacks like they used to back in the Dick LeBeau days? And when I'm watching this team, I see what they're doing. They're playing the percentages. They're playing the reads. They're paying attention to what's going on, and they're understanding that maybe possibly instead of just getting to the quarterback, getting home, that there's some other valuable assets in terms of keeping that quarterback in the pocket, making them uncomfortable, putting the pressure there, but still being able to play that pass by batting footballs, making that quarterback step up to try to run out of the pocket and getting those strip sacks when you're attacking from behind with TJ Watt and Nick Herbig, Alex Highsmith, Preston Smith, those guys. Understanding that guys like Cam Hayward, you can't hold the ball forever because they're going to get to you. There is no offensive lineman in the league that will just totally be able to stuff Cam Hayward for 8 seconds. You don't got all fucking day back there to throw the ball. Cam's going to get to you, my friends. He's going to get to you. It's just a matter of time, and that's the philosophy they're utilizing. They're utilizing that back-end coverage and those ball hawks and guys like Dante Jackson back there that have had tremendous amounts of interceptions. They're utilizing those inside linebackers from sideline to sideline, utilizing their speed to be able to come down, play the run, play the pass game, blitz when necessary, also causing immense amounts of turnovers. This football team is creating opportunities defensively. Again, Keanu Benton, do you think just sliding down the line, playing that pass, getting that interception was by just happenstance? Oh yeah, it just happened. Luck. No, they practice that shit. Instead of just blitzing all out, balls to the wall, hair in the wind, they're sliding down the line at times, creating those pass blocks, those pass breakups. Perhaps sometimes, like you saw with Keanu, they intercept those balls. They get those balls. Yeah, that's the lucky part. They actually caught it. But they're practicing breaking those things up. They're practicing getting the hands in the face of the quarterback. They're keeping them uncomfortable. And I love it, man. I love it. Feel the steel, feel the steel. I'm not sweating this game. My game is 12-21, win the AFC North in the Ratbird's Nest, baby. Here we go. Yeah, this game honestly doesn't matter in terms of where the long-term goals of the Pittsburgh Steelers lie, my friends. Baltimore is the game that has to be circled, but you don't ever overlook anybody on your schedule. You don't ever overlook a game because you can need that game. You still got to pour your heart and soul into it. You still got to keep your momentum going. You still have to come out there and show what you're all about each and every week. You take no weeks off, man. And again, I told you the Pittsburgh Steelers playoff run started when they took that loss in Cleveland, a game that they should have won. That's the real exciting part about this, guys, when I just said that. That's the real exciting part. Every game that the Pittsburgh Steelers have lost, they had a chance to win. They had a chance to win every one of them. And it wasn't like far-fetched that they could have won it. They really had legit chances to win all of them. Just saying. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button for us here on Steel City Live. I'm your host, Jason. As always, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the best show in the world, the best live show in the world. We truly, truly appreciate it. Let's keep on going. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Downtown John Broadway. Question I wonder about is, why haven't we seen more Cam Hayward? Or you're talking about Connor Hayward? I understand what you're saying, John. Yeah. Why haven't you? It's just the way it's worked out, guys. The reps are the reps. The opportunities are the opportunities. And that's not saying Connor won't get those opportunities at some point of the season here. The season isn't over. I still believe in Connor Hayward. But when you have options maybe that are slightly better and are becoming a little bit more open or are in during the right time, that's just what happens. And sometimes guys get shuffled out of the rotation a little bit. But you're going to see him in those big moments, maybe, when no one's paying a lick of a damn attention to Connor. And he's in the corner of the end zone for a tutty. No one's paying attention to him, and you snap that ball. You use that action game and hand the ball off on an end around to a Connor Hayward when no one's fucking expecting it. Those types of plays might happen for Connor here down the stretch. Dirty Davis in the house. Chiefs and Bills get all the hype, but the Steelers are the most complete team in the AFC. I agree, Dirty. Tom Ford, the Russell Wilson video I sent was freaking. Yeah, that was so funny, Tom. I laughed my ass off the whole time. That was so funny. I know we do our show on this vertical presentation, and that's just to include more folks out there in Steelers Nation and NFL football fandom in general to come in here and share what a great show this is, share what a great community that is. So we do it this way. Yeah, I could do the StreamYards and all that bullshit. But you're not spreading the news. You're not spreading the good news. So we're on here, so I can't play those videos and shit like that, but I wish I could. I might download it, Tom, and make it a short so everybody can see it. So keep an eye out, guys. Tom sent me a video. I'll make it as a short and have it out by tomorrow. Robert Road, you don't need to send a bunch of extra rushers after Hurts. He holds the ball forever. If the back end is solid, sacks will be aplenty. Yeah, and that's what I think they're playing, Robert. I think that's the style they're playing. I think that's what the Steelers want to do each and every week. They want to make the quarterback hold the ball, put that pressure on him, and create turnovers, bat footballs, create those interceptions, let the back end eat. And everything just comes together, man, when you're playing that complete style of football and not just focusing on sack, 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 sack. It doesn't have to be like that to be successful. And again, offensively, it doesn't have to be 500-yard game after 500-yard game to be successful. And that's why another thing irritates the living shit out of me. Just because a player doesn't put up a shit ton of record-breaking numbers or numbers that, suit your fantasy team doesn't mean that they're not playing monster quality, high-impact football. It doesn't. We're in this league now, in this world now, and a generation of fans that are only driven by fantasy football. They truly don't watch the game. They truly don't understand the game of football at the NFL level in particular. They're not understanding the variables of some of these players and their contributions, especially a guy like Minka on the back end, a guy like Deshaun Elliott on the back end. Yes, you're not seeing some of the statistical numbers that you would like to see, but their presence is felt. Their presence is immense. And definitely what Robert's saying there, you don't need to bring extra guys. The Steelers are able to do what, guys? Get pressure with 4. And we've said it all along. In the games that they've lost, the games that they haven't done really well defensively are the games to where they haven't been able to get the pressure with 4. Haven't been able to be as fresh maybe as they'd like to be. Some of them Thursday night football game, i.e. against the Cleveland Browns, to where they were absolutely just beat up, dog shit tired after playing a highly emotional football game the Sunday prior. Those games, the ones that people said the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're done. They're done. Welcome to the basement. They're going to lose all these games now. They're not going to be any good. No, stupid. They fucking played a game on Sunday against their division rival for first place in the division. It was a highly emotional home game, highly physical football game. Then they went on the road, played in a fucking blizzard in Cleveland against another division rival on 3 days preparation. Yeah, you're going to lose the game probably on the road. The home team usually has the advantage in that situation, just the way it works. Margins are razor thin. And just because the Browns are, 3 and a gazillion losses, and I understand they're, in NFL speak, they're dog shit, but there is no bad teams in this league, guys. They're all professionals. That's why the phrase any given Sunday is so true. It rings so loudly in these buildings. Miss Pittsburgh says, I believe in the Steelers for a long time, and I believe they're going to whoop Philly's ass come Sunday. Let's go, Steelers. Absolutely. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Let her know you're here. If you are a Steelers fan, make sure you are double tapping that screen, hitting that like button. And if you're just a fan of good NFL football conversation, make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing to the best channel on YouTube here at Mike Drop Sports. I'm your host, Jason, as always. Daily live shows, daily uploads, shorts are loaded. We are here giving you what you want each and every single day. Make sure you join us. Danny George in the house. Tom says, I'll be honest, I do believe in the Steelers, but I don't believe in the head coach. And that's it, guys. That's what we're looking for. What Tom puts up there, That's his honest opinion. That's what he believes. And that's all we're asking for here is your truth. And when I ask, do you believe in this football team? That's all I care about. You can not believe in certain parts, certain players, but do you believe in this team as a whole? Because I think you should. I think this team is ready and poised to do great things. And it may not happen this year. And that's another thing I want to caution fans about. Those Super Bowl dreams might not happen this year, guys. Chances are they don't. Let's be honest. Chances are they don't. But if you are looking at the big picture, I would really be hard-pressed to not pick the Steelers to be Super Bowl champions in 2025, especially with the way they're progressing this season and the way they're building this football team. The atmosphere, the feel in that building, the way they go about their business is special, and it's going to continue to stack up. When you get guys like Russell Wilson in the building that absolutely change everything, they absolutely change it all. When they are a good fit and they mean so much to that building, they change everything, and Russell Wilson has done just that. All right, guys, I'm going to get a drink, but in the meantime, while I'm sipping this water, you need to smack the shit out of that like button. You should have 3 little white dots up in the right-hand corner of your screen, or double tap that screen, and make sure you're sharing the show, man. Share it out there to all your friends and family. Invite them to be a part of the Mic Drop Mafia. Also, guys, I've been sending some messages out. We'll see if I get some responses. We'll see, but I've been trying to bring on some other guests too to fill a little bit of time here during the week and give you guys something extra. Last time I brought you Merrill Hodge. I brought you Sean. You know, Sean's a mainstay though. We've had Noah on. We've had Chris Carter on before. A long time ago when we first started. We had Mark from Steelers Nation Australia. We've had many people on. Well, not many, but some. So I want to do that a little bit here at the end of the season. So I've put some feelers out there, tried to reach out to some well-known Steelers beat writers and stuff like that to see if possibly maybe they'll come on. Hopefully they'll answer me and come on and have some good conversation. Some people don't. Some people do. There's some good people out there that'll answer you. So I got some feelers out to see if we can get some extra ears and eyes and thoughts out here and put them on the channel to allow you guys to have some extra here on Mic Drop Sports. Stan Lee. I like that name. Stan Lee. I like it. As a Bengals fan, I respect you. Well, thank you, and I respect you very much, Stan Lee, and I appreciate it. You got one hell of an offense in Cincinnati. It's a shame that the defense isn't what it needs to be. That's a championship offense, though, in Cincinnati, no doubt about it. SJ George 32, it doesn't matter what everyone thinks, good or bad. They can or they can't. They have to overcome it all. Enough fan superstition. Go Steelers, go Pittsburgh. There is no superstition when you're dealing with good football teams, SJ. And I agree. There's nothing nobody can do. But what we're here doing is having the good conversation about it. That's what we're doing. And that's what fans like to do. They like to talk about something they enjoy. And that's why I never bash a fan for any type of opinion or thought. If it's superstitious for them, sure, whatever, that's cool. But I always want to hear those thoughts because that's what's exciting. That's what makes you love this game. That we all share a common joy, a common thing that we all love to talk about each and every day that brings us together to have these conversations, to create these channels. That's what's fun about this. So have all the thoughts, all the superstition, whatever you want. I don't believe in superstitions, especially with a good football team. Luck is out the window. You don't need luck. Luck is what it is. Luck, and cool. If you got it, you got it. But when you're a good football team, baby, you just go out there and you beat people's ass. And that's why Sunday, I expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to go out there and lay an ass whooping on SAQUON Barkley like he has never had laid on him before. SAQUON, you are on notice, my friend. You are about to take a fucking beating like you have never taken before. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to implant you into that turf at Lincoln Financial Field. You better get real comfortable down there. You better get real comfortable and enjoy the smell of that dirt and that grass because you're going to be there a lot and you're going to pay the price for running that football. All right, guys, make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button. Somebody took their like away. Thank you. Don't know why you did. But anyway, thank you for taking your like away. I truly appreciate that. Danny George talking to TD. Daniel Warman in the house. I promise the Eagles are nervous about playing you all. I bet every team that plays the Steelers are nervous. Steelers are so underrated. It's crazy. Thanks, Jason. Love seeing you, Daniel. Bless you and your family, man. Hopefully you're enjoying your vacation, Daniel. And thank you for joining us yet again. I'd be nervous to play the Steelers too, guys. There's some real significant players on this football team. And here's the scary thought that we always overlook. And everybody out there in the national media that's all pretty with their makeup on TV, that doesn't know their ass from a hole in the ground, just talking shit randomly, what they always forget is, if you've watched this Steelers football team down in, down out here in 2024, you're intimately involved with this football team. You know damn well they haven't played their best football. You know damn well they haven't put a 4-quarter game together yet. They haven't. And if that doesn't scare the living shit out of you if you're preparing for this football team, I don't know what will. Because the minute these guys put it all together, the minute this football team puts a 4-quarter football game together with all 4 phases clicking. Yeah, 4 phases. I know people always say 3 phases. Special teams, defense, up. What about coaching? That means probably more than all of it. It really does. The environment, the atmosphere, the game plan, the scheme. That has to be right. That has to be right. So we believe in 4 phases here on Mike Drop Sports. 4 phases of the game. And when the Steelers finally put that 4 phases all together at one time, they are going to be unfucking stoppable, my friends. I'm telling you. Believe me when I tell you. Last year I told you this team didn't have a chance. They weren't good. I told you that. I stayed optimistic, though. I tried to keep everybody upbeat. I tried to bring out the good points, but you never heard me talk like this, guys. You never heard me talk like this when we were talking about last year's football team. You never heard these words out of my mouth. But you're hearing them now. And I want you to make sure you just soak it in, please, and believe in this football team. Welcome, Stan. Thank you, TD. I appreciate you welcoming people. That is awesome. You guys in the chat are always great to each other. Downtown says, Jason, that's just honesty in every moment here and now. We all see black and gold. Yeah, SAQUON Barkley's going to see black and blue and black and gold. Black and blue all over him because he's going to be hurt after this game. And he's going to see black and gold, and he is going to get sick of smelling TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, Landon Roberts' breath as they dogpile him into the freaking ground. He's going to get sick of even being around them. He's going to hate those guys because they are just going to pound him, dude. Pound him. Daniel Warman, Danny George, praying for your brother and family. Yes, Danny George, continue prayers for Danny George's brother. Guys, also from last night, he told us was involved in an accident. So make sure you say a prayer for Danny George's brother. We truly appreciate that. Danny is one of our guys here. So we want to make sure we send out those prayers and well wishes and continued just heavy dose of prayers for Danny. Downtown, keep your edge rusher straight up and contain the quarterback and we'll win. Prayers to your brother, Danny George. What's up? I'm so glad you guys are so nice to each other. That warms my soul, man. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Make sure you're hitting the shit out of that like button for us here, though. You got to double tap that screen. That's so very important. Again, last night, we thank you for all for the super chat last night. We appreciate all the likes. That has been awesome, the shares. But make sure you're double tapping that screen. That is so important. That gives us that like. And it really sends us out into that YouTube algorithm, guys. I try to explain it all the time, that the more likes you get per view, that sends things out into the computer, into the algorithm that tells the viewers tells the algorithm to start suggesting the video in the shorts feed. And that's what we're in right now. And that's what we want to continue to do, guys. We've had this up to 150, almost 170 concurrent viewers at one time. during one of our Sunday live shows. So make sure that we try to hit that number daily, and that comes from you guys sharing the show and liking it more importantly. Craig Warlow, this is a big game for the linebacking core to try to slow down Barkley. Absolutely, Craig. Hammered that point home yesterday so hard that I think the inside linebackers are going to be the real stars, the real key, the real feel the steel moment for the Steelers to be successful. TD says situation plays a lot in who gets to play and when. Absolutely, that does too, TD. And that's it. The scheme, the situation, the personnel grouping you're in as a whole, is your job solely as a blocker, there's so many variables that determine where that football is going to go, and so many things for Russell Wilson to have to think about pre-snap, during the play, and sometimes, again, you're just the odd man out, and I still think Connor Hayward has the potential to make some big plays. He broke both wrists, 4 ribs, broke shoulders and cheek. Oh, my Lord, man. Damn. Whew. That's tough, dude. That's tough. So many prayers being sent out, man. We're all praying here. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you giving the well wishes, man, for Danny's brother. That's terrible. That's terrible, man. Tristan, JJ, let's see the Steelers make the playoffs and more. I think you'll see it. Tristan, I think you're going to see a team that's already in the playoffs. They're a 10-win football team, man. For them to lose every single game remaining, that's really far-fetched for me to even comprehend right now. Let's keep going. Carter, shut the fuck up, bro. Browns are better. Dude, I think you came in here before and said that and got me riled up, bro. And I only get riled up is because you're stupid with it. You don't even come in and give us real knowledge, real facts of why the Browns would be better. This is Mic Drop Sports, buddy. This is no bullshit. This ain't those channels that you go to that are clickbait bullshit. We're not talking about random dumb shit. You got to come equipped with some facts, baby. You want to argue the master? You got to come with some knowledge, baby. You can call me Daddy, by the way, Carter. Robert Maxey, Fly Eagles Fly. Let's go from Robert. Tristan JJ, opinion on Steelers playoff chances. They're in, baby. And they're going to succeed in the playoffs. All that matters right now is what seed are you? That's what you're trying for, Tristan. You just go ahead and get your plan solidified for the playoffs because it's happening, baby. It's happening. Joseph, I'm an Eagles fan. This game can go either way. Good luck to you guys. May the best team win. Go Birds. Well, same to you, Joseph. Appreciate you stopping through, man. We have lots of Eagles fans that come through the show, that watch on a regular basis, that join in the chat. So you're always welcome here to talk football. We do heavy dose it on the Steelers. But again, you're always welcome to pose questions in the chat, regardless of what team you root for. I truly appreciate it. Unless you're Carter and you want to root for the Browns and have no real knowledge or basis to talk about that, just other than just to say it. Carter, you suck! Wave those terrible towels from Miss Pittsburgh. I appreciate it. Joseph says, you ain't whipping nothing. It's going to be a close game. No, it is going to be a close game, Joseph. But I will say this. They are going to beat the shit out of Saquon Barkley, brother. And I just am warning you. And I understand your enthusiasm. And I appreciate your fandom of your team and the support you give your team. But I'm just going to warn you, the Steelers are going to beat the shit out of Saquon Barkley. And I feel bad for him. I like Saquon. I think he's one of a generational talent. The best runner in the league. But the Steelers, Saquon may get his. He may get his yardage. But I'm going to guarantee it. He's going to be nursing some wounds after this game because they are going to fuck him up, my friend. Like the show, brothers. That's from Rod Young. Thank you, Rod. Appreciate it. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. We truly appreciate that. Love your passion for your team. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate yours also. And anything I ever say is never ill-willed or meant to dig into somebody personally. We're just having fun. So definitely I appreciate all of your love for your football team. We be Foghorn, Leghorn, and the Clown Dogs just ain't nothing but chained to their rickety clown dog. The downtown never ceases to amaze me, my friends. Downtown John Broadway in the fucking house. I said I wasn't going to cuss, and here I am, cussing up a storm. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate the like, man. Thank you, brother. Craig, great show. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate you as always, my friend. One of the OGs, Big Craig. Brian Waite, Steelers Super Bowl champions, number 7. That's it, baby. That's all this is about, is collecting rings. That's all it's about. Collecting rings, baby. We're ring chasing. That's all we're doing. Ring chasing. All right, getting ready for Thursday night football. That's from Miss Pittsburgh. Yeah, Thursday night football is on tonight. Make sure you place your bets. If you need any betting knowledge, ask your daddy. I'll help you out. I'm just playing. I heard Joe Burrow's got some bad news when he got back to he got some bad news when he got back to Cincinnati. Somebody robbed him blind in his house. Oh shit! He's all right. He makes a lot of money. He'll be okay. Joe got robbed. He did get robbed. He gets robbed every day playing with that defense. Feel the steal. Yo, Jason, you should have a get to know you podcast where you ask your OGs if we were born a Steelers fan or how we became Steelers fan. Must be some good stories on here. That's a good idea, man. Maybe we'll do that one day. How about we do it in the off season when we don't got a lot of shit to talk about? We'll do it in the off season. I wanted to try last year to try to get like for members like a live to where we could all see each other. I never figured out how to do it, but we'll see. We'll do something like that though. That's a good idea. Feel the steal. Joe says your defense is on why? On notice. Oh, okay. I see, Joe. I see you. I respect you too, brother. Yeah, hey, I'm just saying Saquon might not feel too good on Monday morning. Sam, fam gamer, hi. Are you high? Simone, Steel City. I'm a Chiefs fan, but Steelers is a close third. Well, hey, everybody ain't perfect, Sam. Miss Pittsburgh, I want to see what he jumped. Oh, yeah, if he jumps backwards against the Steelers, he might get his back broke, bro. Oh, there's some hitters on this ball club, man. You better not do that dumb shit. I'll put this out there. SAQUON Barkley, if you see this podcast, which you probably won't, but if you do, if somebody clips it and sends it to you, do not jump backwards against the Steelers. This is an FYI for you, my friend. I care about your health and safety. You jump backwards like that against the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're going to put you in the hospital, bro. Do not do that. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I'm just warning you. This ain't whoever you did that against. This ain't that it ain't that type of shit, man. This is real. This is no bullshit. You're coming up against a defense that's going to rip your face off, man. Don't jump backwards. You're going to leave in an ambulance if you do. I'm warning you. And I'm not talking shit. Just don't do it. Brandon 21. Wilson is too old and takes too many sacks. I'm a Denver fan. Seen it for 2 years. Fuck Brandon. Shut the fuck up, bro. Takes too many sacks. Too old. Shut the fuck up, dude. Denver fucking did that to him, dude. You created an environment in which it was fucking horrible to play for. Horrible. He had no fucking fun there. Horrible. The coach was a fucking dick beater. He didn't want him. Sean Payton didn't want anyone to outshine him. He wants to be all about Sean's system. Russell Wilson came to a place, what? That values him. That gives a shit about him, that has a family atmosphere, that has a tradition of winning, that does what? Tailors to their players' skill sets and builds their scheme around it. Not so egotistical fucking maniac like Sean Payton that everything has to be his way. Just saying. They did him dirty there, bro. You can be a Denver fan, and that's fine. I'm not knocking that. But your franchise and that shitty fucking head coach and Sean Payton, that egomaniac, tried to ruin and sabotage Russell Wilson's career. Thank the good Lord he got his ass up out of there and came to a franchise that values him and plays to his skill set. That's why you're going to be sitting on the couch watching the Pittsburgh Steelers and Russell Wilson hoist that Lombardi trophy and just sit there and think to yourself, damn, why is the quarterback that we had last year winning the championship and we're not? Just saying. Joseph says, you guys got good defense and a good offense. It's going to be one hell of a game, Joseph. One hell of a game. John A. Brown, I am glad the respect is back for the Steelers. We needed Russ and Russ needed us. We are getting better with each game. I have chills thinking about it. Hey, mama. Oh, I can feel the chills too, baby. Oh, my goodness. If you aren't excited about this football team, you're not alive. You're not alive. You're not alive. All right, guys, I need some more likes. Make sure double tapping that screen, hitting that like button, getting us sent out into that YouTube algorithm here on Mike Drop Sports and the show Steel City Live. Our daily upload here, our daily live stream. Also, we have daily uploads, shorts that are put out. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We are almost to 4,000 subscribers. All because of you guys, and we truly value you, the fan, you, Steelers Nation, you, NFL fans in general. We value you. That's why we take the time to go through these chats, go through these comments, and do these live shows every day because it's all about you. All right, guys, I do have to pick up my son tonight, so we're going to go for a little bit longer. Wendy's worker. Maybe he'll bring Dad a baked potato or something, with some chili and cheese and shit. Just saying. I don't know what you were kidding about, Cool Kicks. Maybe somebody might have took your comment out, so I don't know. Yens know, here we come, and when we do, the Steelers are going to put our cleats are going to eat. Oh, I need to go drink beer with Downtown. He'll make me happy. I'll smile from ear to ear. I can feel it. This is what every team has thought before they play the Eagles. Go Birds. No, this ain't every team, Joseph. I can't get on that, man. I can't get on that. This ain't every team. I appreciate you saying prayers for Danny's brother, though, Joseph. Thank you, buddy. Doggy Games, go Steelers. Thank you, Joseph. Prayer up. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Lucas, don't scam. Yeah, guys, the moderators will delete your comments or kick you out if you spam the chat. We don't do that shit here. I will show you attention in the chat, so you don't need to spam. And if I miss your comment or we end the show, come back the next day and put it in. We will definitely get to you at some point. Do not spam the chat, and make sure you respect the moderators if they tell you, please, to refrain from doing something. Those are guys that I trust to make sure that they represent me and the channel, so make sure you listen to them. I truly appreciate it. Steelers, stop spamming. Yes, stop spamming. The only ones that's allowed to spam is Miss Pittsburgh because she waves the terrible towel, and that is for us, Steelers Nation, because we love that. Steelers Nation loves the terrible towels. So that is the only spam that's allowed. John Ye Brown. Our backs are awesome. Our receivers are awesome. Our quarterback is awesome. John Broadway, Lucas M3, Ian's ain't going but to Nowheresville. No doubt. You guys winning your division. Yeah. I honestly, I got to say this, guys. I really have a strong belief that after this Eagles game, whatever the outcome is, it's going to be a tough game. It could go either way. It's going to be razor thin margins for this game. You never know. Steelers could get blown out. You just don't know. You don't know in this league. But I really, truly believe that this team is going to be so fucking pumped to go into Baltimore. I'm honestly, right now, with how things are stacking up, with the way things are, I almost say the Steelers blow out Baltimore at home. I really do, man. They're a five loss football team right now. Steelers have a 2-game lead in the AFC North on them. They're falling apart at the seams. It just doesn't seem good. Their defense is absolutely dog shit. It's not the Baltimore Ravens that you would thought you were going to see. Well, if you listen to Jason and Mike Drop Sports, yeah, I told you what they were going to be because Lamar Jackson just ain't that guy. He's an excellent regular season quarterback. He's not a guy, though, that's going to let you kiss the Lombardi. He's just not. You're not going to be doing snow angels in the confetti at the Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson at the helm. It's the gospel. It's the truth. You can't prove me wrong. He never wins big games. It is what it is. I just look for the Steelers maybe to really blow them up, bro. Joseph says, I love your chat. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it, man. Teddy, how's your fantasy football going? I do not play fantasy football, Teddy. I don't get into it. I do a pick'em league, but the one league that I was in with Sean, it kept taking my picks out, so I stopped playing it, but I'll restart it next year and play it with him again. And then I was playing with Nick on Sleeper Sports, but nobody plays that. I go 13-1. 12-2 every week in there. Nobody really plays that either, but I still do it just for fun because I am kicking ass and taking names. I'm just playing. Alan Byer, Steelers by 4, nursing some wounds. That is funny. Here we go, Steelers from Aaron Jade. Raymond Arrondo. Let's go, Steelers. Joseph says, I know we are going to have to be on it's gonna be a tight one, Joseph. It's gonna be a good game to watch, though. I can say that. Two good football teams, Battle of Pennsylvania. This is gonna be a real solid matchup, guys. I have a busy weekend too. And tomorrow I will finalize all my times for my shows on Sunday, for our live shows, and I'll give you an extra one on Saturday, just in case we don't get to do the morning show, because I got a shit ton to do in terms of coaching basketball this weekend. It starts tomorrow night, and rides through the weekend, man, and it is going to be a lot. So I'm going to do my best, but family comes first for me, guys. So that's always priority number one. And the kids I coach, they're my family too, because they rely on me, and the coach can't miss games, for my personal benefit. So, they rely on me, and those kids remember that shit. You can't bail on them in any way, shape, or form. Robert Road, the Browns are better at earning early draft picks when they are not trading them away for washed-up perverts. How many times have they picked in the top 5 because of piss-poor seasons? Fucking men, dude. Amen. Brian Hanford gifted 5 Mike Drop Sports memberships. Thank you. Edward Rizerhands got a membership. Sleeping Lady, Noah Duffy, Sheep 86, George T. All was gifted memberships by Brian Hanford. Thank you, Brian Hanford, for your generosity, my friend. Truly appreciate that. Brian says, prediction, Saquon gets 85 yards, but Devontae Smith goes off for 140. Eagles 27-20. Gonna be a dogfight. Teddy, how is fantasy? We did that. 7 rings. Joseph, hi, Sam. Brian Hanford, born a Steelers fan, January 20th, 1980. My parents had a Super Bowl party. The energy was contagious, black and gold. Amen, Brian. That's a good one, man. Good story, bro. Love it. Black and gold for life. Joseph says he is not going to jump back against the Steelers. I hope not, man. I don't want to see him get hurt. This ain't the team to do it against, And I'm saying that out of true worry. I don't want him to get hurt doing that shit. I don't want to see him doing it anymore, period, man. He did it once. That's cool. I just don't want to see somebody spear him in the back or something and ruin a career of an ultra gifted guy, You never want to see that happen, and opening yourself up like that. Guys, I teach my youth kids, and this is why I get so irritated when you see Najee trying to hurdle everybody and their brother. I teach my youth kids to keep their feet on the fucking ground, bro. You open yourself up to getting waffled when you go up in the air. Unless you got to, don't do it. It ain't cool. You're going to get destroyed, bro. Russ, easy Super Bowl. Hit the like button and subscribe, everyone, and support the show. Thank you, TD. Brandon, look at the coaching. Let's keep going. He took a 1-year deal to get away from Denver. Amen. Brian Hanford, John Broadway. Oh, hey, us 1964 boomers have a lot to contribute to our Steelers fandom. We all watched the 70s Steelers 10 years old when we watched our first Super Bowl win against Fran Tarkington. Man, old Fran. Old Franny. Hey, Franny. Get it, Jason. Tell that Bronco nerd. John A. Brown, school him, Jason. Joseph, because Wilson was making money that Peyton will never see. Amen, man. Peyton's a dick beater. Joshua Shields in the house. Danny George, there you go. John Broadway. Evan Gruffus. I'm an Eagles fan. Good luck Sunday. Good luck, Evan. Yvonne, Evan, sorry if I mispronounced your name, my friend. But yeah, good luck to you also. Thank you. Janae Brown, the algorithms gods found me. I just subscribed. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We are almost to 4,000, man. When I started this channel, I never in the world thought that I would get that far. But man, I've been so blessed by a wonderful community, man, and you guys are just awesome. All right, guys, I got to cut it short here by 5 minutes tonight. We usually go for an hour for all you new people that have just joined us and just joined the conversation. We like to go for almost an hour each night here on Steel City Live in the live show. But sometimes I cut it short because I got to go pick up my kid from work and shit. He's a Wendy's employee. He does it big. So I'm going to go grab him. He gets off at 8, but it's only 10 minutes down the road. So I got to go grab my other son, get him ready, get out the door, go get my other son that's working, and then do our nightly ritual for school and all that good stuff and homework. And I'm a stickler on cleaning rooms. So they got to clean rooms because daddy don't live dirty, baby. But you know how it is. So thank you guys. I truly, truly appreciate it. All you new subscribers, welcome. All you Eagles fans, welcome. Bengals, Broncos fan that tried to talk shit about Russell Wilson. You suck. You don't know what you're talking about. Come equipped with some statistics. And let's talk about all the variables next time. So we will give him our only flag on the play tonight. So you get the first flag and the only flag on the play. So tomorrow night we will be back Friday for Steel City Live. Don't forget tomorrow morning our daily upload. I need you all to go in there. I put it, share it out in the community section. I share it onto our social medias. Go onto Facebook and follow us. Go on to X and find us at Mike Drop Sports and make sure you follow us there. And I make sure I share those daily uploads. So I need likes, subscribes, all that good stuff. Shares from those daily uploads also, just like you do here. So until tomorrow, I'm Jason, and this is Mike Drop Sports. Peace, my friends.